Why smart people overthink everything and how to silence the mind. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to relax, but your mind just wouldn't stop talking? Imagine this. You lie down at night, finally ready to sleep. The room is quiet, the lights are off, and suddenly, your mind wakes up. It replays a conversation from years ago. It reminds you of something embarrassing you said. It imagines a future problem that hasn't even happened yet. Your body is tired, but your thoughts are wide awake. So you think, why can't I just stop thinking? But here's the truth. The silence of the night removes distractions. And when distractions disappear, the mind becomes louder. Not because something is wrong, but because nothing is distracting it anymore. But why does the mind talk so much? It's because the mind evolved as a survival tool. Thousands of years ago, thinking ahead meant staying alive. If your ancestors didn't anticipate danger, they didn't survive. So the mind learned to scan for threats, replay past mistakes, predict future risks. Even today, the mind still thinks it's protecting you. For example, you have an important meeting tomorrow. Your mind says, what if I say the wrong thing? That's not sabotage. That's the mind trying to prevent rejection. You made a mistake in the past. Your mind replays it again and again. That's not cruelty. That's the mind trying to make sure you never do it again. The problem isn't that the mind thinks. The problem is that we believe everything it says. This is the trap most people fall into. And that's where suffering begins. You don't just hear thoughts, you believe them. You treat every thought as important, urgent, and true. So the mind says, what if this goes wrong? And you react with anxiety. The mind says, you should have done better. And you react with guilt. The mind says, something bad is coming. And your body responds with fear. This creates a loop. Thought creates emotion. This leads to more thought and ultimately more emotion. And slowly, without realizing it, you start living inside your mind instead of your life. Next time when you get into the overthinking loop, use the technique I'm about to show you. Just observe the thought. This thought is not you. You are the one who notices it. Thoughts appear. Thoughts disappear. But you remain. Just like clouds passing through the sky, thoughts pass through awareness. The sky doesn't chase the clouds. It doesn't argue with them. It doesn't try to stop them. It simply allows them to pass. You are that awareness. Do not fight. Thoughts, it never works. Most people try to silence the mind by force. They say, stop thinking, be positive, don't feel this way. But resistance feeds the mind. What you resist persists. When you fight a thought, you give it energy. And the mind loves energy. The goal is not to stop thinking. The goal is to stop being pulled into every thought. Next time your mind is racing, try this. Don't follow the thought. Don't analyze it. Don't push it away. Instead, gently say inside, I notice a thought. That's it. No judgment, no story. Just noticing. The moment you do this, something shifts. You move from thinking to witnessing. And in that witnessing, space appears. Calm appears. Not because thoughts stopped, but because you stopped drowning in them. Overthinking isn't the enemy. Your mind is not broken. It doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be understood. When awareness leads, the mind becomes a tool instead of a tyrant. Thoughts become suggestions, not commands. And slowly, peace stops depending on silence and starts coming from presence. Final truth. You don't find peace by controlling the mind. You find peace by realizing you were never the mind to begin with. Thoughts will come, thoughts will go. But you are the one who remains. And that awareness is already free.